Years ago, a friend and his wife were building a second house, and he told me one thing very profound. He said, the thing about building a second house is by the time you're done, you need one. Now, that just means that things are really stressful when it comes to doing things around the house, picking out backsplashes and tiles and paint colors. And thankfully, we have an expert to help us with just that. Nicole McGuire, it's Around the House with Nicole McGuire. Welcome.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you for joining us.
I'm in your neck of the woods this time.
Welcome to our studio.
Let's talk about how do you start? Like when you have a whole house you're going to do, it feels like.
Right.
Where do you begin?
Well, the point that you made is accurate. There are so many minute details that go into finishing a house, and that's what we are experts in. So we provide all of the materials that are needed, all of those details that need to be selected, we help do that. So we really encourage most of our clients to find one focal point, something that they're absolutely in love with. They have to have this, and I hate to say design an entire house around it, but sometimes we can design an entire room around it. We recently had a client bring us this tile, and she wanted this, which for some people this is a very busy tile, but this was her focal point, and this is what she wanted to use in her kitchen and her walk-in pantry. So we designed the entire space around it. My next step is to take it to a visual board, so creating a board with all of the materials that will go together in one collective space. You may find, okay, some of the things that you love don't all necessarily go together. So then we can pick and choose and remove some of those pieces. We break down an entire house into each individual room, each individual item.
Is it somewhat like clothing where it shouldn't necessarily match, but it does need to go?
It does need to coordinate. Yes,
okay.
It does need to coordinate. And we try and pull one style together with a few accents from another style.
Now, I can imagine in a person's brain, things can seem like they work together, but then once you get them to one of these boards, you realize, maybe not.
And that's the importance of the visual board and seeing everything together. The next step then is bringing all of the materials out and touching them and seeing how they feel and how the energy flows with all the materials actually all together.
Do you find that less is more in a lot of cases? I mean, if you have one busy thing, maybe that's all you need?
Exactly, and the rest should be very, very simple.
Talk to me about light, too, and how that plays into being able to keep it simple yet accent in ways that it doesn't seem maybe quite as simple.
Recently, we designed an entire kitchen around the light fixtures themselves.
Wow.
So the light fixtures can have the most profound impact. So using a very large fixture, something similar to what we have right here in our design studio, or large drum shades over the island, gives that visual impact, and then the rest can just be simple, classic, and timeless.
Whether someone is doing one room in their house or going to try to do a brand new home, where do you suggest they start? I'm assuming it's a phone call to you guys or a visit to your website?
Absolutely. Well, I believe following our Facebook page, McGuire Homes Facebook page, gives a lot of inspiration to many people in our community. And then a lot of them do contact us and help start. It might be just a small room that we start with. And then eventually it evolves into a full custom build.
I would imagine people have brought you some really interesting things to say, I want you to design my room, home around this.
Yes.
Anything super weird?
Oh, I would have to think on that.
Yeah.
Maybe we can put that out there on our Facebook page. I can make some posts about the strangest things that clients have brought to us.
Well, if you want more details on how to start on your home or a certain room in your home, this is the woman to talk to, and we will connect you with her and with McGuire Homes on our page, which is ciLiving.tv.